Tonight, police hunt for a man after an attempted murder.
A Rocky sports stadium gets the green light.
Central Queensland bull sales go digital.
And a dramatic rescue near Kent Beach.
Across central Queensland, this is 7 News with Rob Brough and Joanne Desmond.
Good evening. Thanks very much for joining us.
Good evening.
Police are appealing for public help to track down a 29-year-old man in relation to an attempted murder in May. Authorities also believe he was the driver of a vehicle involved in a police chase on Saturday morning in Rockhampton. Anna McGraw has the details.
Rob, police are on the hunt for a man wanted in relation to a shooting incident near Parkhurst earlier this year. Police believe 29-year-old Travis Gellers could assist them in their investigations into the incident at the intersection of Yamba Road and Farm Street. It's believed between 7 and 8 p.m. on May 18, a man fired a single shot through the driver's side window at a 33-year-old man driving a yellow Holden Commodore.
Police are investigating a shooting incident from May this year where a vehicle was fired upon by a male person riding a motorcycle.
The driver was uninjured, but police believe the man on the motorcycle in May was also involved in a dangerous pursuit on Saturday morning in Rockhampton. Just after 11 a.m, police attempted to intercept a black Holden Commodore near Jellicoe Street off the Brough Highway, but they were unsuccessful.
Police believe the driver of that vehicle at the time was Travis Gellers, and police are appealing for public assistance in relation to locating Gellers. We're also appealing to Travis himself.
Police believe he is currently in the Rockhampton area. If you or anyone you know has any information relating to the incidents in May and on Saturday morning, contact Crime Stoppers. Joe?
All right, thanks for that, Anna. A woman has been killed and another is recovering in Rockhampton Hospital after a horror crash near Springshaw last night. A Toyota Prado was travelling on Dawson Development Road around 6:30 when police believe the driver lost control and the vehicle rolled several times. The female passenger died at the scene. The female driver was airlifted to Rockhampton Hospital in a stable condition.
Rockhampton will finally receive a long-awaited stadium to be built at the Rocky Sports Club. The federal government has committed $23 million to get the project off the ground.
It's a project that's been in the making for more than 2 years, and now Rocky Sports Club has finally scored funding to turn their dreams into a reality.
It's been really surreal the last couple of days knowing this has been coming, and I just think it's a game changer for our community.
He brought this project to me and I thought it was something that we had to get behind.
The federal government has tabled $23 million to turn the club into a sporting hub.
Rockhampton has been on the back burner because of politics, and I think that, we've just got to get behind this project.
It's us working together. We've been able to give this to the community.
The 16,000-seat stadium is set to create hundreds of local jobs during construction and even more permanent jobs to run the facility.
What this will bring to the community is it's endless, I think, with the events that we'll bring to the town, opportunities for business.
And they're almost ready to commence construction, with final approvals going through Rockhampton Regional Council now. The construction progress is expected to take 12 months, meaning we could see a stadium as early as the beginning of 2022.
They're already up and running just about, and they're fully on board with it, so I can't see too many issues with it.
But the state government says regardless of today's announcement, it's pushing forward with plans for Brown Park.
I'm very confident that I will be providing the feasibility study as well as quite a considerable sum of dollars towards that upgrade.
Anna McGraw, 7 News.
Queenslanders are being encouraged to vote early in the state election to avoid the risk of COVID-19 spreading at polling booths. There's expected to be a surge in people sending in postal votes after applications opened today.
A chance to avoid the election day rush is a tempting offer many Queensland voters are expected to take up.
Just saves the queuing up a bit. Other times I've been there, I've gone down to vote and the queue's been a mile long, so I've gone home, come back again.
If it's available, yes, to avoid the crowds.
Postal applications opened early today to help with social distancing during the coronavirus pandemic.
I would expect that there will be more people early voting. In fact, we hope that's the case.
Queensland's Electoral Commission is making the process as risk-free as possible, especially for seniors.
They include additional postal voting, extended pre-polling.
Close to 100,000 people chose to pre-poll at the local elections in March at the peak of Queensland's lockdown restrictions. It's available again this time around and has been extended.
More people will postal vote, less people will probably turn up on the 31st of October.
All polling booths will once again be equipped with hand sanitizer, and people are being encouraged to bring their own pen or pencil.
You're okay to stand in the queue though?
Yeah, I don't mind.
You can vote from Monday, October 19, ahead of the election on Saturday, October 31. Danielle De Pinto, 7 News.
Well, the Gracefield Sale Yards are preparing for a digital facelift as COVID-19 restrictions force bidders from all over the country to move online. The new technology will give buyers full access to the sales, regardless of border closures.
From a problem came a digital solution. Online bidding is tipped to be the key to ensuring cattle sales continue to run smoothly in the beef capital.
We're able to capture the true reflection of a bull when it's moving around in that stud ring at Rockhampton.
Look, I think it's definitely a tool that a lot of people are getting used to use, and I imagine that momentum will carry through even after these restrictions are in place.
Online bidding platforms show live footage and live audio.
COVID has potentially helped the ag world come online to be using online bidding in a sale yard space.
This week, the Gracemere Sale Yards will host the National Brough Sale and Droughtmaster Sale. Traditionally, they'll attract buyers from across the country, and that will be the same this year. It will just be digitally.
Typically, we've seen livestock purchased from Northern Territory, Victoria, New South Wales.
And Queensland buyers are being assured the social aspect of the sales will still be there with social distancing.
We're blessed to having the best stud facility in Australia here, so we've got a large seating area, so we can still support a large number of buyers.
Isla Stanich, 7 News.
A group of businesses at Roslyn Bay have written an open letter to the state government calling on the Tourism Minister to act on the Great Keppel Island development. They fear time is running out to give meaningful, tangible support to Alton Property Group to get the project started. Business owners believe Minister Kate Jones's retirement announcement could affect the progress greatly. The letter has been signed by businesses including Freedom Fast Cats, Caltex Roslyn Bay, Hideaway Resort and GKI Holiday Village.
A man has been pulled to safety after falling from his kayak in rough waters off the Yeppoon coast. He was missing for almost an hour before he was spotted and rescued by the Coast Guard.
In strong winds, a morning paddle was supposed to be a challenge that had put their fitness to the test, until one kayaker was knocked into the water between Kemp Beach and Emu Park.
I think they quite enjoy the challenge, but obviously at times things can go wrong.
The Coast Guard team was called by the group of outriggers who couldn't find their friend. They knew he was a strong swimmer, but conditions were tough.
So he'd been in the water about an hour and he'd been trying to swim to shore but fighting against the currents.
He was eventually found in the water off Kemp Beach.
That's good to hear, Yeppoon Rescue 1. They're very fortunate to come straight onto him because it was quite rough out there, and in those conditions it's difficult to find people in the water.
The rescue crew says it's a timely reminder for anyone heading out on the water to wear the correct safety equipment and to carry a personal locator beacon.
Which are quite affordable these days, and they can just strap to your arm or onto your life vest.
The man was uninjured, just cold, but relieved.
The gentleman himself was very appreciative about being pulled out of the water.
Isla Stanich, 7 News.
And ahead in 7 News tonight, the canine team ready to sniff out koalas if fires break out.
And Livingston Shire Water named the best in the state.
Tonight, it's one of the world's greatest cook-offs.
Lemongrass chicken!
Souvlaki! Chicken with hummus?
It's going to be the best biryani you have tasted.
Whose food would you choose?
If we win, we're into the semi-finals. If we lose, we're going home.
Plate of Origin, tonight on 7.
Love is an adventure, and when you're ready,
There's a ring for you at Michael Hill. Choose from the widest range of designs crafted in fine jewels and precious metals. And we've always got you covered with our Michael Hill Lifetime Diamond Guarantee.
Miele, premium German-made appliances with a massive 10-year warranty. Now at Harvey Norman. That's right, receive 10 years full warranty on Miele home appliances. Dishwashers from only $1,399 with a 10-year warranty. Miele washers from only $1,399 with a 10-year warranty. Save up to 10% on Miele cooking appliances with a 10-year warranty. Come in and experience the premium Miele range of cooking, dishwashers and laundry now. Miele with a 10-year warranty. Limited time, now at Harvey Norman.
Termites, the silent destroyer of buildings and family homes. And this is what it sounds like. Have you been let down by your pest controller lately? Then it's time to see a pest controller.
It's been a tough year, and we'd all like to say thank you.
Thanks for ordering your groceries
And finding a fantastic outfit.
We love seeing you for lunch and helping you look fabulous.
From City Centre Plaza, thanks Central Queensland.
Cats are great, aren't they? Big cats, little cats, fluffy cats, slightly terrifying, not so fluffy cats. When it comes to cats, the more the merrier. But when it comes to treating your cat for fleas, ticks and worms, the less you need to treat, the better. Because Bravecto lasts longer than any other spot-on with one dose, you can spend less time treating and more time doing this, apparently. Bravecto, the longest-lasting spot-on with one dose.
Trend Interiors Tile and Carpet Court is the trusted name for floor coverings. Ask for advice about our fantastic range of products perfect for your needs and budget. Plus, take advantage of our shop at home service. Trend Interiors Tile and Carpet Court, corner Yamba Road and Main Street.
Someone call 911!
The new action thrill ride.
Let's go!
New 911 Lone Star. Tonight on 7. Central Queensland turns to 7 News to keep up to date on local issues, and we want you to be a part of it. If there's something happening in your street, your suburb, we want to know about it. Send us a message or drop us an email.
Thanks for joining us here on 7. Tap water in the Livingstone Shire has taken out the title for Queensland's best tasting H2O. Workers at the Woodbury Water Treatment Plant say the Shire's location sets its water apart from the rest of the state because catchments are well protected from farm runoff.
Clean and pristine. It's the top drop that won over the taste buds of water judges from across the state. After a blind taste-off, water from the Livingstone Shire was declared the best.
While we have good water quality in the catchment, what we do then is we ensure that we treat that water the best way we can. Workers remove pathogens and disinfect water in a way that doesn't change its natural taste. Our water operators are highly trained and highly dedicated to their chosen profession.
They're passionate about it because they want to bring the best quality water to all of our community.
The result is the best tasting water in Queensland.
People on the Capricorn Coast will turn the tap on and they will get this water.
A recent study conducted by CQU also found water in the plant contains a rare algae, one that's usually only found in pristine catchments, like the lakes in Tasmania.
There is no cattle, virtually no cattle or livestock within the catchment, and as a result of that, we have extremely low levels of total nitrogen, total phosphorus.
I really encourage people at home to start drinking their tap water because we have the best tasting water in the state.
Isla Stanich, 7 News.
Country on Capital is bringing back its music festival for a weekend in November. The Tropical Island event was originally scheduled for July, but was postponed due to COVID-19. The new dates have been set for November 13 to 15. Accommodation and ferry packages are now available, so country music lovers are being encouraged to book ahead.
A Queensland University's pack of detection dogs is standing by, ready to be deployed into bushfire zones to save the lives of burned and injured koalas. The team will travel anywhere in Australia to rescue wildlife, but will be restricted by border closures.
Bear shot to stardom during the New South Wales bushfires earlier this year. In some areas, entire koala populations were destroyed. USC researchers would desperately search for survivors, first at night with a drone.
Then during the day, as soon as we can, Bear is deployed
straight to find where the koalas are.
The outcome was often heartbreaking, but the team did save some lives.
We assessed about 119 different koala for health, and then were able to rescue and bring to treatment 31 of them.
Bear and koala scat finders Billy, Baxter and Maya are ready for round 2. Wildlife rescuers are monitoring early bushfire zones for evidence of koalas.
In Queensland, we're in progress and working closely with the government to try and enable us to access sites as quickly as possible.
Travelling interstate has been made harder with border closures.
We hope that we can go wherever we are needed, but yeah, we will follow restriction order for sure.
The koala detection work is funded by donations. The results are priceless.
We want people to know about it and help us rescue as many as we can.
Sophie Tetzlaff, 7 News.
OK, Nathan's kid at the sport now, mate, and the Bears come close to an upset win in the soccer, mate.
Yeah, look, Brough, they had the second-place Bluebirds on the back foot early before the game ended in a draw. All the highlights next. And the Yeppoon Swans now just one win away from equalling a national record in AFL.
Meet the doctor with the gentle touch.
Wake up.
Who has lots of patience and very little patience.
You hear about this? You never think it's going to happen to you.
It's head lice, woman. Next patient.
Doc Martin, tonight on 7-2.
Come and play on the Gold Coast. Explore family holiday deals at destinationgoldcoast.com.
We know cyberbullying hurts you just as much as it hurts us.
And we know you want to fix it for us.
But what we really need is this.
When the night has come and the land is dark.
And the moon is the only light we'll see.
No, I won't be afraid.
Oh, I won't be afraid.
Just as long as you stand.
Stand by me.
Authorised by the Queensland Government, Brisbane.
Wake up, get up, it's a beautiful morning. Wake up, get up, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, get up, it's a beautiful morning. Shining bright for you and me.
Every year, thousands of families are housed and supported by Ronald McDonald House Charities in Queensland. Families travel long distances to receive specialist treatment for their seriously ill or injured children, just like me. Your support will assist families like mine when we're going through really difficult times a long way from home. Your donation will help families stay together. Join Channel 7 and make a donation today.
Well, seems everyone's making the healthier switch to veggie rice.
They'll be switching us next.
Wait, what?
Oh. Pea!
Well, hello there.
Actually, this switch is good too.
Bird's eye.
Rockhampton Chiropractic have been putting your well-being first for 40 years. Their qualified chiropractors can adapt a variety of techniques for all ages, helping address your body's movement challenges. See the friendly team at Rockhampton Chiropractic today.
At Harvey Norman, save $100 on this Acer Aspire 5 laptop powered by Intel Core i3 processor, just $596. Hot deal on this HP laptop powered by a 10th Gen Intel Core i5 processor, now $888. Or get this amazing HP Pavilion X360 2-in-1 laptop for $1,088. Plus get 60 months interest free with bonus gift cards up to $500. Now at Harvey Norman.
Welcome back to 7 News. The Yeppoon Swans are now one game away from equalling AFL's national unbeaten streak record after flying away from the Panthers to make it 87 straight over the weekend. They'll spend this Saturday on the sidelines while the bottom four sides fight to keep their seasons alive in their respective elimination finals.
It's been at the back of the Swans' minds for months. Now the prospect of a national record is getting very real.
I wouldn't say we're focusing on it, but we definitely talk about it a lot more. You know, you have to, it's here.
Just one shy from the current record of 88 unbeaten games. They didn't have much trouble making it 87, despite resting a few key players.
We've got so many good players in our side. You know, if one bloke's down, then someone else stands up for the day.
A 6-goal lead in the opening quarter had the Swans feeling comfortable early. The Panthers never found their way in, finding a mere 21 points in response to Yeppoon's 111. Bronson Rowland's the main contributor with 4 goals.
On the ground, it was a pretty good contest. You know, the Panthers were quite physical, and yeah, that's what we need.
It'll be the opposite this weekend.
We're having a really light session, you know, this week as well. Going down the lagoon, freshen up the bodies. You know, we're just taking it really easy this week.
Glenmore's path to the grand final just got harder after losing to Brothers for the second time.
Brothers really hurt us with the transition of their footy, and every time we turned it over, we didn't push back anywhere near hard enough.
Relegated to 5th, they'll play the Panthers this weekend in an elimination final.
The winner of that goes to Yeppoon the following week, so Yeppoon's always a tough task, but yeah, we're more worried about the game in front of us right now.
Connor Rose, 7 News.
Central are closing in on a highly coveted top 2 position in the CQ Premier League after Bluebirds were held to a draw against Bursica Southside. Gary Skinner says slow starts have proved costly for his team in recent weeks. They've only won 1 of their last 3.
7 days after running over the top of Cap Coast, Bluebirds found themselves behind early against the Bears.
Bursica were started very strong, and we were chasing the game for the first 20 minutes, and they got 2 up on us, and we had to dig in.
Bursica Southside couldn't sustain the momentum. It shifted the other way when Blueies were handed a free kick on the edge of the box.
Led to a little bit more pressure, and we got an equaliser.
The Birds broke the deadlock 9 minutes after the break. Only for Jardel Bob to return the favour shortly after. 3-3 the end result, Bursica Southside's 5th draw of the season.
We lost our way a little bit just before half-time and after half-time, but got ourselves back in the game, and yeah, we take gratitude in that.
Blueies remain in 2nd for now, but have Central breathing down their neck. They're 1 point behind after beating Cap Coast.
Got a tendency to start a little bit slow in the last few weeks, and we need to change that, otherwise we're going to be finding ourselves slipping away.
It's already started. Frenchville's now 3 in front. Connor Rose, 7 News. The Rockhampton Jockey Club's heading to Yeppoon tomorrow for a 7-race card, and 7's resident expert Russell Leonard is back with us tonight for all of his early mail specials.
That's right, Nathan. Racing down the beach tomorrow, an RJC meeting at Keppel Park. The track's in great order. We kick things off at 1:08. I think there's 2 good things on the program, so let's profile my best bets for tomorrow's card.
Early mail specials, and we kick up in race number 5. Hero Like the Toppy Flying Crackerjack. He's a last start winner at Callaghan Park. I do think he'll make it 2 on the bounce, and Button and Stanley are in the corner of Flying Crackerjack. Then to race 7, Hero Like Horse 2 Pinochet Missile. He had no luck at his last start defeat. I do think he'll bounce back tomorrow, and Stanley also does the riding, but this time for the Clinton Taylor stable with Pinochet Missile.
Oh, there they are, punters. My good things are racing on the Capricorn Coast tomorrow. Flying Crackerjack and Pinochet Missile. You stick with them, it'll be ka-ching, ka-ching. You'll finish for the cash. Remember to bet responsibly. Good luck and good punting if you're having a bet tomorrow.
Good on you, Russell. And speaking of Yeppoon and flying, the Swans going for 88 straight wins soon. I think they're going to equal that national record. What a story it's been.
It's a fair run,
It is a fair run indeed. They're great.
All right, stay with us. Livio joins us shortly with all the weather details.
When no one is who they seem,
I cannot accept what we did.
could you see through their lies? Foyle's War, tonight on 7/2.
OMG, what a night. I probably look like... Shut up, my skin looks amazing.
New Olay Retinol 24 Night Serum. Look how plump and bouncy. Girl, it really works.
Don't let cataracts affect your way of life. Central Queensland Cataract Centre is offering bulk build and no-gap cataract surgery options. Multifocal lens options are also available. For friendly and personalised service, call 1-800-4-CATARACT.
Ready for any challenge. Battery power by Still. Only from your local Still dealer.
Flat white at first light, McMuffins at midday, or hash browns at sundown. Rise and shine anytime with Macca's all-day brekkie and a barista-made McCafe coffee. Drive through today.
In a world full of flavour, don't let your denture leave you with bad breath. Try new Polydent Cleansing Wipes, our quickest and easiest way to refresh your denture for that super fresh feeling, at home or out and about.
Be amazed by your child every day. Nan Supreme Toddler. Our most advanced, easy-to-digest formulation with probiotics. Nan Supreme Toddler. Nourishing your child.
I held Evan's hand. I said goodbye. And then you show up. And you look like him, but you're not him.
It's like a second chance at love. Will it be everything she's dreamed of? Home and Away, this week on 7.
Good evening. Livio Regano with tonight's weather. A pleasantly warm start to the week for the southern half of Queensland, with very little rain reported in the past 24 hours. I think 18 millimetres at Maryborough was probably the highest. Wednesday, Thursday could see the return of a few coastal showers spreading inland by the weekend. A sample of today's temperatures across central Queensland. Rockhampton rose to a high of 28 degrees after a low this morning of 17. The top in Gladstone was 26. Emerald and Biloela got to 30. Looking at the satellite loop now, it's generally quiet across Queensland. What showers there are have basically been concentrated mostly north of about Townsville or Ingham and the wet tropical coast, but a few little ones did get through the Whitsundays again, just light showers, and a couple of little sporadic, or you might say rogue ones, even across the interior of the Wide Bay, Burnet and southeast coast, but generally amounted to very little rain. Let's have a look at the chart today. We've got the inland trough, and that's only recently developed, and we've got a weakening high out in the Tasman Sea, which is still bringing a weak ridge of high pressure along the coast just due to southeast winds pushing against the Great Dividing Range. Now on tomorrow's chart, the inland trough tries to make a crossing, a bit of it breaks off, but instead what happens, this next high pushes a new southeasterly change up the coast. It's only a weak one. On the outlook chart, as that southeasterly creeps up the coast, heavy showers continue in the far north, but in the southeast now we start to get more moisture and a couple of showers as well midweek. Now the latest from the Weather Bureau, the boating forecast for Capricornia waters. We've got an east to southeast wind tomorrow, a steady 15 to 20 knots. Tiny bit lighter on Wednesday, same direction. Then on Thursday, it's just 10 to 15 knots of straight easterly. First up tomorrow, we've got a high tide, and it's a big one. The new moon's back this Thursday, and that's only 2 days from tomorrow, so the swing's quickly widening. The Capricornia District forecast, a fine and mostly sunny day, 26 the top for Gladstone. Rockhampton 17 up to 27 degrees the range, 30 for Biloela, and Yeppoon 24. Central Highlands and Coalfields fine and mostly sunny, with Emerald hitting 30 degrees as a top, and Claremont and Moranbah the same, 30. Looking ahead now for Rockhampton, moisture and cloud should start to increase again from Wednesday, and by Friday I'd expect we'll see at least one shower and maybe one more on the weekend. That's about all I have for you on the weather front this Monday evening. Thanks for joining in the discussion. Hope you can tune in again tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have something interesting to add. But for now, it's goodbye. See you soon, and it's back to the team.
Livio, wonderful, mate. Thank you very much. Nice having your company. Catch you tomorrow night.
And also a reminder, you can watch a replay of our news on 7plus. From all of us, good night.
Good night.
Tonight on 7 News, mob violence on Brisbane.